Hello people, guys and gals. Hope you all are doing well. Now, this is going to be probably one of the most controversial videos that I've ever done on this channel. And that's a fact. And that's because today I'll be reacting to a controversial show called... You probably had the title. You probably know what this is already. I don't have to explain further. But I'll be reacting to Fat Families. Now, I was doing some research before I sat down and recorded this video, and turns out that I cannot watch a full episode of this. Hence why, right, I've decided to watch this 8-minute long vid by this guy here, morg. So that's the original uploader, and I just want to say thank you for that. So I don't know how well this video is going to be taken, and I want to like stay away from, you know, getting into trouble as much as I can, because I know like there's people out there in the world who like suffer or like have to deal with this, you know, or because of their like weight. Now I don't encourage bullying. I'm not one who like wants that stuff to happen. Look, as a victim myself, like years and years and years ago, that I know how much that can, you know, can affect people. So I just wanted to make that very clear to you all, and yeah, I just hope that nothing bad happens. So yeah, enough of me rambling. If you go on to like this vid and enjoy it, then feel free to support me however you want. So yeah, let's begin. Full screen, baby.
I'm in Telford, Shropshire, and I'm about to meet one of the fattest families I've met in...
You've probably seen that meme. You've probably seen this before. Because there was a time where this guy was all over the internet for like, I think it was like a few months, like a couple years back. And yeah, this is Steve Miller. Now, you might not know this about Steve, but he used to be a former fat person. He's since now turned his life around, and now, you know, he's just doing his part for society, and that's good.
My life. Too much time sat on their fat bums, that's their problem, plain and simple. If they don't pull out their chubby fingers, they'll be on the way to an early grave. Watch out, cops, enough is enough.
Okay, just had a bit of swearing there. Now, it's obviously been a minute since I've seen this footage. I was trying to find the perfect footage to use in this video, and also before we continue further, right? If you hear any like buzzing noises or just sounds of like saws or like whatever, that's because the woods next to my house. I probably mentioned this in a previous video because I'm recording this after a video that I just recorded, which I warned, which had the like same warning in it about the whole buzzing. That's because the woods next to my house, there's some like wood going. No, there's some like tree cutting going on. There's like tree surgeons and that. So if you hear any of that like at all, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, but yeah, I just want to give a warning. Anyway, let's continue.
Hey, fatty!
Whoa, Steve, come on, man, come on. You cannot say that. Look, I get it's supposed to be, this is solely for entertainment purposes. Heck, most of my videos even are, and this show is also for entertainment purposes, but you gotta feel bad for this kid, you know. The lack of sympathy, the lack of empathy for this kid, bro, come on.
Morning.
How you doing?
Come in.
What should we do then?
And he's surprisingly tame after some random guy who just ran up to his house with like his fists like clenched, walked up to his house and just called him a fatty in front of his face. Like, you just can't like cope with that. But just I did say this was going to be a bit of a controversial video. I did.
Crisps.
More food.
Ben! Alright, Babs.
Do me a favour. You know the packet of discos?
Yeah.
The big bag of 10.
Yeah.
That's the bag I want. Don't bring me a little individual bag. Bring me the big bag, babes.
Okay.
Business as usual.
Okay, so I get this is kind of like a thing that Tanya, this is Tanya, by the way. This makes her son do, like, kind of stuffs like as a butler. I don't know if this is it's like this is either bad parenting or the fact that Ben here is basically just Tanya's personal butler. Either way, gotta feel bad for the kid.
This one. That's the very fellow.
What, you,
God,
you eat all them?
I'm sorry, right? But the sound of that, like, family bag opening, it kind of like muffled my headset a bit because I'm recording this. I record all of my laptop vids with my gaming headset, so yeah. Sorry if the crisp audio was interrupted there. I sincerely apologise.
That's all wrong, yeah.
With Tanya emptying up to 10 packets of Chris in a single sitting, that's at
But
least
I
1,500.
do want to give a warning, right? There's certain shots in this video and also in this episode as well, that have like GoPro like on like, I don't know, knives and on like forks, right? Or like forks going into the mouth. Trigger warning, people. I just want to warn you guys. If there's anything, I will try my best to skip over the like disgusting bits. Because I understand, right? I understand, right? That this is not particularly fun and enjoyable thing to watch. Like GoPros going into, yeah. I don't need to explain further.
Calories added to a daily quota.
Oh, okay. That's an example. I'm skipping over that. Okay. Okay. Oh, dude. I knew right from the get-go that this was gonna be a bit of a controversial video because half of the shots in this clip, out of like I've seen so far, I get this only like a minute in, but half of the shots are just angles of people putting food in their mouths. That's disgusting. That's why you got to eat with your mouth closed, people. That's an important lesson. That's the main takeaway from the clip, from those little snippets that we just saw. Okay. Okay. This was good now.
You are super morbidly obese.
I don't even know how to respond to that. A part of me wants to laugh, while another part of me is like, dude, come on. But well, I'm just gonna pray that back. I'm just going to pray that back. I do have something in mind.
The interesting thing is, you're not morbidly obese.
Really?
You are super morbidly obese.
Oh, no. Kiss my
Dude, Tanya, stop swearing, bro. It's not that deep.
I'm on that because I'm in agony. You can kiss my I tell you. Because I know I'm not doing it.
Alright, Tanya. Look, if I got that news, I would accept it. I would not, you know, get this agitated, right? And argumentative over the statement that I just heard. I would not, because it's just not worth it. Life's too short for that shit. Right? We only got like a good 100 years. The average human has like 80 or so years. That's again, educated guess, but dude, there's no reason to get this mad.
Ben!
Dude, like, whoever edited that in is very funny guy, very funny indeed.
After observing them for 24 hours, The next stage of my plan is to confront them with some home truths about their lifestyle. Portion control. You have Whoppers.
We like big meals, yes.
If you want to remain a massive fatty, you will keep...
Steve? You're just trying to set off shit in my brain. You're just trying to make me laugh. Well, I mean, he's doing a good job, but I want to keep this. I don't want this video to be offensive. That I want to make that very clear.
Keep eating that. If you were to sum up how you are at the moment, individually, what would you say? What would you say to me, Anne?
I'm in a rut. I'm a lazy, fat no energy, low self-esteem.
And you...
Did what? Oh my god. The way these people like shoot themselves down is just terrible. Like you gotta have a bit more motivation. Like I get not many people, you know, are as confident as compared to like other people. Take me for example. I'm not the most confident person like that I know. Sure, there's things that I've been slowly working on and like slowly trying to improve in my life, but dude, I get the biggest critic is yourself. That's basically what I've learned over the course of the last few years or so. That's what I've learned, and it just sucks because you're like in a monologue, right? Has ways to like shoot you down, and it just has enough. It's just not good, man. Right? You're just stuck with all these thoughts, right? All the time about, and I'm sure there may be things in your head that you may not say to other people, but you just gotta, you know, be more easy on yourself, right? I just want to help the best I can, and like if you're going through a hard time right now, I do feel terribly sorry for you. You know, like this world just sucks, you know. And anyway, back to the reaction, and I'll see how things go from there.
You, Tanya.
I like being fat. I've always said it. I love being fat.
It's got to change.
No.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Is that like the Jason Bourne music? Holy shit! Oh, I got a bit of that Extreme Ways. Oh my! It is a banging song though. It's got a good intro. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. I had no idea this was a Bourne movie. I genuinely had no idea. And whilst on the topic of Bourne, you know the one with Jeremy Renner in it, right? Why was that needed, like, at all? I've had this on my mind for months. Like, it's been like a good, like, it's been like a year or so since I watched like all the Bourne movies. But why did they need that? Matt Damon wasn't even in it. But it was why why call a film Jason Bourne when the main guy isn't even in it? It just makes no sense.
This family's eating is out of control. If they want my help, I need to know they're committed to losing the lard.
Committed to losing the lard. I'm Steve. Credit where credit is due. That did get a chuckle out of me.
This is
the all-you-can-eat buffet. If you go to an all-inclusive resort at, I don't know, in Spain, for example. I went to a really nice one in 2023, and let me tell you, when you go for breakfast in these places, right, I guess it's all different in, like, Europe and that, but, I'm sorry, but the toaster conveyor belts, they are probably one of the main highlights of that entire place, in my opinion. They just get your toast or whatever you're having just right, and I wish I had one, but no, I've just got a basic toaster, which has like a couple different options as to how you want to like heat your bread or like whatever. It even has a crumpet option, which is nice.
Believable. The food is spilling off the plate. Enough to feed us.
Look at the saturation of that. That's either curry sauce or like piss. No. Yeah, it's it doesn't from this tray here. Sorry, I just got a bit of stuff on my screen. We got. I'm guessing that is curry sauce with chips. I mean, that's an okay meal. I'm not going to complain about that.
Small army.
Okay, that's another disgusting shot which I want to quickly skip over. Okay, this is good.
Canteen manager, who looks a bit shocked by the vast amounts being handed out. Are you getting worried, Peter? Because you can see your food just going.
I'm worried we'll run out of food. I'm not worried on the cost, but I'm worried we'll run out of food.
Right, that's it. I've seen enough.
Me
We
too,
have a
Stu.
dessert.
Of course I will.
Okay, that's a chocolate fountain. I don't know what it was. This is just going to be another anecdote. I'm sorry if I keep interrupting, but one year for Christmas, this was like a few years back, my sister got a chocolate fountain, like one of those like mini ones, right? We had it for like a couple months, or it was like a year maybe. I don't know. It's not really that fresh in my head, but we had one. I don't think it worked. I don't really know what happened to it, but it's I've never really interacted with a chocolate fountain. I've never, well, like here for example, I can tell this is probably like a strawberry or something. I've never had chocolate coated strawberries. Shoot me, I'm sorry, but I've never had one. It just hasn't appealed to me. I'm sorry. All these foods that people are like suggesting that I try or like have or whatever. There will be a point where I have them. It's like I can't control my allergies. I can't. But to be fair, some of the allergies that I have or had have either like grown out of me, and yeah, that's all I can say.
This is unbelievable. Next stop, the chocolate fountain. Well, when in Rome.
I kind of want to go to Zaza Bazaar in Bristol at this point. I really do. It's been like a good few years now. I think the last time I went was in like 2019, if I'm not mistaken. That's the last time I went. It was like a good 6 years ago. I gotta go up there at some point. I really do. Maybe like I could find a good date. Like sometime in the summer, I'll probably go there. And like, no, don't hold me to that. There's a lot of things I want to do this year. Not only in my personal life, but also content-wise. But yeah.
I can't help thinking, am I going to be satisfied after? I'm worried that I'm not going to be full.
Good lord.
Oh god.
This is absolutely horrifying.
Yeah. Especially the camera shots. Okay.
With all that
I'm gonna skip over some of this bit because oh, there's Steve. Okay. There we go. We're good.
falls, it's a one-way ticket to Wobbly World.
I'm a one-way ticket to Wobbly World. What? Okay. Go.
I'm putting the guys through a batch of medical tests under the stern gaze of Professor David McCarthy. His tests will reveal the damage those excess calories have done. The results are in, and they're not good. You are fat.
I think that's been established, Steve, alright? Okay, let's continue.
This is incredibly serious. The cuff's inactive lifestyle and overeating have caused massive external and internal damage to their bodies. It's easy. You will eat less, you will eat better, you will move more.
No.
Now, I probably alluded to this in the intro, right? But you can't just, you know, say stuff like that to these people, and just expect them to be like okay with it. Look, I get this lifestyle is a hard time for like people who have to experience this, but dude, these people have feelings too, and sure they may, you know, make them they may feel happier if they, like, you know, eat excessive amounts of food, because that's kind of the way they can, like, you know, it's therapy for them basically. Like they're just eating their lives away, like, and sure it makes them happy and like it makes them feel, you know, it takes all the like troubles out of their heads, but I'm trying so hard to not make this video controversial or like offensive, because I would hate to be that person. I would hate to have like a bunch of comments, right? A bunch of like negative like reception. Well, I get this video isn't a usual one of mine, but dude, it's hard. It really is hard, and I've been in like this position before, because this is kind of like alluding to like weight and that, but at the start of like the first lockdown in like 2020, I was on a bit of a chubby side of life, you know. My body wasn't in the best condition, and over COVID, like, it just naturally burnt off because I was going out, well, not like out, but I was like doing exercise. I was looking after myself. I was doing all this stuff to like make my body better, and it was because I know this has been like I've heard stuff about this before, but there's like stages of like from like 10 and onwards of like you get like chubby for a bit and then it just burns off. That was like that for me, and the state that my body is in now is good. I like the state that my body's in now. I'm happy. I can go to bed every night and think I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the choices that I've made, and yeah. And it's just you know, you got to feel bad for the people who have to like deal with stuff like this, like the whole being made fun of because they're weight. Like, it's not good, and I'm sorry, but like what benefit, right, do you get from making fun of people who are basically bigger than you? Like, what? It's not good, man. Like, and if you are doing that, you know, shame on you, man. Shame on you. But anyway, enough of me getting serious and deep with you all, and real. Let's continue.
Or you will stay fat and potentially die early.
Okay.
The cooks have been dealt a devastating blow, but how will they react to the news? Will they sink or swim? There can be no more dodging salad for these folk.
Dodging salad. Oh my god. This is really testing me, you know, this footage. Wait. That's... I'll
A normal day revolves around time you're spending about 8 hours on the sofa.
Wait, is this the bit where they like basically convert the living room into a gym and then none of them use the treadmill? I'm sorry if that's a spoiler, but as I say, I have done some research before making this vid. So yeah, and I fun fact, I very loosely remember watching this show like many years ago. So like a good like 10 years ago, I reckon. There's like reruns. I don't know what channel I saw on. I think it was Sky One, but because I do have cable. I have I just have I have a regular TV with like streaming services on it and shit. And I do remember like I was like ill in primary school like one time, and I went home, watched this. I was probably playing like, I don't know, Star Wars Angry Birds or something. That game is good, and I don't know what it was. I was just watching TV in the background, and I think this came on, and I can't remember what happened. As I say, it's very loose memory.
Experience. She's not one to get up much, but I'm going to change all that.
I'm sorry, but does this guy here have a rotating sofa? Where can I get one of them? I get right now. I'm sat on like a swivel chair, which is like a gaming chair, which I got from Curry's PC World like last year. Pretty nice chair. You know, I've spent many hours just on this chair, sitting on my arse. But hey, that's how I make these types of videos, and sometimes you gotta embrace the comfiness.
Little game.
Your kids, I should say, have been waiting on you hand and foot.
Ben!
There we go again.
Tanya's had her boys running her errands for years.
I think it's time that roles were reversed.
This is going to be a real test for Mike and Tanya. How are they going to cope with running around for their kids the way their kids have been running around for them?
Tell them both, up you get.
Up you get.
Up you get.
Up you get.
Yeah.
Up you get.
Up you
Jesus
get.
Christ.
Up you get.
I look, I have no idea if that sound effect was added in, that fart sound effect. Either way, it was funny.
Let's have a sit down, boys. And guess what?
What? We can't do
I
it.
made a decision, so I think now it's your turn to ask these two to wait on you.
Ben!
They do say revenge is a dish best served cold. Or in this case, revenge is a dish best served in a packet of crisps. Look, I'm trying so hard.
Orange juice.
You want to drink of orange juice,
It's in the
Ben?
fridge.
Tanya's sheer size means that
got a bit of Britney in the background.
everyday household tasks are a real effort. But if she's going to fight the fat successfully,
It's obviously the instrumental version of Toxic.
she has to start moving now.
I can't tell, right? Let's just go back. If that kitchen is in worse state than the kitchen in Kay's cooking. Have you guys seen Kay's cooking? Do you guys get what I'm talking about? Are you aware of what Kay is doing? I know. I'm aware. I'm very much so aware. If you spent as this long on the internet as I have, then you know. But there's some pretty weird things going on. And Kay's cooking, however the hell she makes her bolognese, I don't know. But it is pretty disgusting. If you want me to make a video reacting to Kay's cooking, let me know. Also, I need to see how well this video does first before I can make that judgment.
Now.
Dad! We need now!
But a pleased mum would be nice, Jakey.
Tanya really didn't like that, but until she
Yeah, no shit, bro. She's been begging her son to give her crisps for God knows how long, and you know, sometimes in life you got to experience things from a new perspective, and I know I've been getting like really deep and philosophical with you all, because I'm just trying so hard not to. I'm gonna stop beating around the bush here, but I'm trying so hard to make this video like not offensive, because I know there's like a certain minority out there who just have to deal with stuff like this. And yeah, sometimes you gotta have like a fresh take on life, and I mean, if Tanya's not happy with that stuff, then obviously she isn't particularly feeling good about herself. Right, I'm gonna stop rambling. This video's already dragged on long enough.
Off the sofa, she is just never going to burn calories. And it's really simple. Eat less, move more. But until I get that into her head, she is never going to move forward.
I don't, is this like edited in or something? I had no idea this was the same people who made the Saw movies. I was not expecting that. Oh, dude. Testing my limits. Fuck off. I need a drink. I actually need a drink. Oh boy. Oh boy.
People who are severely obese die on...
Just cuts to the... Well, I don't know if the creator did this intentionally, but either way, that's one way to edit a video. That is one way. Oh god, this is just... Oh... Shits and giggles, boys. Shits and giggles.
average 10 years earlier than they should. If you stay fat and eat rubbish and don't move at all, this here, an early death.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for that. Gosh.
It's possible. People do die early through being too fat.
Wow, that was that. I hope you guys... Oh, I'm just gonna exit. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And... obviously, if you know someone who's going through this type of thing, you know, they're struggling with their, like, weight and that, try and support them the best that you can. Because it will do you good, you know, giving them, like, good advice and shit. And also do them good to help them feel better about themselves. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Obviously, if you want me to react to Fat Families again for some potential reason, let me know. And if you have any suggestions as to what reaction vids I should make next, let me know, because this is kind of a thing I want to start doing on this channel. I know I did a bit like in January, but there's a potential here for this to really be something that I start doing on the channel. So yeah, I hope you all have a good week, or whatever, or when or wherever you're watching this, and stay safe out there, and keep being awesome. And yeah, this channel does have a Discord server. If you want to join it, be my guest. So yeah, hopefully YouTube takes this video well. If not, I will probably not upload this video. You'll know if I've uploaded this video, because you're my viewers. So yeah, thank you all for watching, people, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.